सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject is karma and healing. We have some researches and research reports, but before seeing the scientific researches, let us understand these two words, karma and healing. In Vedic tradition, there is no good karma or bad karma. Karma, that's all. Whatever you are not able to make it part of your life, your understanding, is bad karma. Whatever you are able to assimilate and make it as part of you is good karma. Please understand, it's like this. The projector. Some scenes are projected through the projector on the screen. Sometimes the light is too big, only some 70% is falling on the screen and the 20% is falling 30% is falling outside the screen. The screen is life, the projector light is karma. Whatever is falling inside the screen is good karma. Whatever is falling outside the screen is bad karma. So now what to do to make the whole thing as good karma? Just expand the size of the screen. Expand your understanding about life. Today is the Mahishasura Mardana, the Ashtami and Navami is meeting, Sandhya. The Ashtami and Navami, when it meets, the time is called Sandhya. That is the time the Mahishasura was destroyed. You need to understand, very funny thing, the Mahishasura receives puja along with Durga Puja. He will have a Nivedya, Arghya, Achamana, full puja. Because in Vedic tradition, nothing is good or bad. Everything is included. Of course, Mahishasura suffered. Whatever has happened, but he became eternal part of Devi. And wherever Devi is worshipped, he is worshipped. That is the fun. Understand, whatever can fall inside your screen, the screen means your experience about life, is good. Whatever is falling out, whatever you are not able to grasp as part of your life, is called bad. Now, all you need to do to integrate karma, see, please understand, as long as there is a good karma and bad karma, healing can never happen. There will be one part of karma constantly hurting you, haunting you. Just expand your understanding about life. Enemies make you strong. Really, I tell you. Earlier I was thinking, for 1500 years, I will be a living stream. Means, the science, enlightenment science which I brought and which I am transmitting to human beings, will be continuously transmitted with life, alive. It will be alive for 1200 years, I thought. Now I tell you, at least 5000 years. Let it be on record. When Vivekananda declared his Sangha will be a live stream of enlightenment for 1200 years. Unfortunately, we did not have video camera. Now, fortunately, we have it. Let it be recorded, at least 5000 years. Power of a spiritual organization is defined based on how much you can bear. Understand? Not punching power, bearing power. How much you can take it. Understand about life. You will expand the screen. The whole projector scene will fall on you. There is nothing called bad karma. That is what I call surrender. Expanding your understanding about life. Because life is an unpredictable happening. When you are ready to expand the screen, means your understanding about life, your experience about life, whole thing falls inside the screen. There is no bad karma. Understand? Bad karma is the projector light falling outside the screen. Projector light is a karma. Your understanding about life is a screen. Just expand it. I tell you. The weight which you lift is karma. The pain which you feel is bad karma. The muscle which you build is good karma. If you have the understanding, the pain is part of the muscle getting built, there is no bad karma. There is no pain. Then suddenly you will see, whole thing is good. The enemies who attack is karma. The richness which you became, the strength which you became is good karma. The pain you go through at that time is bad karma. But if you understand the richness, the strength, the extraordinary strength happens because of the pain which you go through at those moments of insecurity. When you understand that, there is no bad karma. Whole thing becomes life. Never avoid insecurity. Never avoid enemies. That is the ultimate lesson. Just stand and stare. Nothing else. Don't blink. There is no bad karma. There is no bad karma, I tell you. The moment you understand, see this simple example, lifting weight, that is karma. The pain which you feel in the muscles is bad karma. And the muscles which gets built, gets strengthened, is good karma. Getting strengthened, the muscle getting built, the beauty and strength comes because of the pain. Understanding about life. When that happens, the pain is no more a bad karma. Make enemy as a joker. Let him not be a villain. If he feels he is villain, he will go on be playing the role of anti-hero. The anti-hero feeling gives a tremendous strength. Make him a joker. Understand? Even with life, just have this clarity. There is no such thing as bad happening in the life. Understand? There is no such thing as bad happening. There is no such thing as bad publicity. There is no such thing as bad karma in the world. Everything makes you rich. Everything teaches you new dimension of life. Life means happening. Cancer cells are cancer cells if you don't want to go for the transmission of new body. If you feel, yes, great, oh, the cancer has happened, it's okay. So now, I am also bored with the same set of people and set of mind and set of routine and set of lifestyle. It will be really nice if I have a new body and new people, new friends and new situations and new possibility and new opening and new happening and possibility to learn new language, new people, new friends and new life. Great. Come on. Let's relax and take another one body. Just expand the understanding about your life. Cancer is no more bad karma. No more bad karma. See, if you want to break candy, chocolates, if they already made one line, in some candies there will be lines. Easily it can be broken in that lines. So you can't call that line as a bad karma. Same way, if you understand the whole life, the cancer is just like a line made. Yes, now I have to break this candy. Nice, already they made a line and kept. Let me break it and do the next job. Come on, let's take up the next life. Same way, depression. When you have the depression, the possibility to create new mind is there in front of you. You can say, come on, hey. Depression means there is something seriously wrong with what I was doing, with my understandings. So it's not bad karma. The possibility of expansion is there. Let me look into it. Let me break. Let's get into next life, next mental setup. I tell you, every cancer is a possibility for new body. Every depression is possibility for new mind. Just expand the understanding. Expand the understanding. That's all, nothing else. Go on expanding the screen on which the projector light and projector scene is projected. There can be no bad karma. All incidents and happenings of your life should be inside your screen, inside your understanding about life. That is what I call living enlightenment. One more definition. All understandings and happenings of your life, possibilities of your life, if it is inside your understanding screen. See, your understanding and experience about your life is the screen. If everything is inside that screen, you are radiating enlightenment. That's all. Expand the understanding about life. No wounds, no hurts. There is no such thing as hurt, wound, pain, bad. When you understand and expand your experience about life, everything makes you rich. Everything makes you rich. Everything strengthens you. Everything strengthens you. Look inside. Never ask, why should this happen to me? See, I have seen in Indian villages, they will make jaggery, the country sugar. They will boil the sugarcane juice. I have seen when it is getting boiled intensely, slowly, it will become thicker and thicker. And all the dust part will slowly get gathered in one corner. In one corner, all that black dust part will gather. And they will take that out and they will make a different kind of a jaggery out of that dust. It's called karupatti. In Tamil they call it. It's a different kind of jaggery that is used as a medicine, understand. The dust jaggery is used as medicine. Because the dust is nothing but the bits and pieces which can't be crushed. Sugar cane pieces. The sugar cans, the little bigger pieces, which can't be crushed nicely. That is the dust. So that will come up separately. When that happens, if some few mud and all falls, that cannot be used. Same way, understand. If something, see, just understand that whole process, that jaggery getting made means the sugar cane juice getting boiled. The dust part, the dust jaggery, that is what you call as bad karma. I can say depression or cancer. That is really not unusable. Only if the outside mud falls into it. Outside mud is you asking why this happened for me. Don't ask why. That is the mud. If the mud falls on the dirt, that dirt cannot be used. If the mud does not fall on the dirt will become medicine. I have seen that dirt. They will collect that dirt and make karupatti, which is a medicine. For ulcer, especially stomach ulcer, that's a medicine. And throat problem, throat irritation, that's a medicine. So don't question the happenings, why for me? There is something from this happening getting added to me. If you feel that, you will become rich through all happenings. If there is no mud added to that dirt part, and one more thing, when they make jaggery, they will not remove the dirt part till this completely become hard. Because till the last moment from the dirt part, the juice will be getting sucked into the main jaggery part. I was reading a beautiful book, The World Ramakrishna Knows. Based on all the examples he gave in his discourses and classes and sessions, they painted the world Ramakrishna knows, the background. It was such an amazing book. Same way, based on all my examples I give, you can paint the world I know, the world out of which I was born and brought up. Actually, you need to know that world, only then you will understand completely the implications of my teachings. Only if you have seen the villagers making jaggery, large vessels, boiling the sugar cane juice, you can understand the lesson which I am teaching now. In large vessels they will boil and boil the sugar cane juice. When it becomes semi-solid, the dirt will start gathering, and they will not remove the dirt out of that pot till the end, because till the end the juice will be getting extracted out of the dirt into the jaggery. When it becomes almost solid, only then they will remove the dirt part and make a separate mold out of the dirt part, so that it will become medicine. So the dirt itself is not useless. Don't think it is useless. No. It is useful. But when the mud gets added into the dirt, it will not be useful. It has to be thrown away. If there is some big breeze and the mud comes and falls on the dirt, it cannot be used. Same way, when you ask the question, why this happened to me? The dirt has fallen on the mud has fallen on the dirt part. Bad karma. You made bad karma now. Instead, see very clearly, even from the dirt, something is making me rich. Something is happening. When you wait without removing the dirt and observe, all the juice and lessons you need to learn from the dirt will be taken into the main jaggery, the good karma. And after that also, even that essence dirt will become medicine. So there is no bad karma. There is no bad karma. Any incident happens, makes you rich, makes you richer than what you are. Understand, life is paradox. When you are not interested in living with paradox, you will not have life. You will not have life. Life is conflict model. Understand? Life's model is not square or round or rectangle or triangle. Life's model, if you want to know the geometry of life, understand, it is called conflict model. This is the geometry of life, conflict model. But you go on trying to make rectangles, triangles, circles, squares out of life. But how much ever you cut and remove, finally there is a bit which you can't make either square or rectangle or quadrangle or triangle or circle. And you can't swallow that bit which was left. You call that as bad karma. Whatever you can call and cut as a square, round, rectangle, quadrangle, triangle, sometimes little artistic like a lotus, whatever you can get it and cut it and take it out, you call all of them good karma. And the bits and pieces left, out of which you can't make anything, you call that as bad karma. No. No. Life is conflict model. The geometry of life is conflict model. Understanding, just constantly go on expanding the understanding muscle. See, just like how these bodybuilders go on using the weight and expand the muscles, even with little pain. Same way, go on adding the understanding as weight in your hand and expand the muscle of your life, the screen of your life. See, unless you have the weight in your hand and work out and allow the pain in your muscle can't expand. You can't build the body. Same way, unless this understanding is a weight, take it in your hand, understanding about life, expand every moment your life with this understanding. Life's geometry is conflict model. There is no clear-cut left, right, square, rectangle, quadrangle, circle, triangle. Go on expanding your consciousness, muscle of your consciousness, with this weightlifting, with this understanding as a weight. You will build your consciousness. You will build your life. Just like bodybuilding, we can say this is a science of life building, science of consciousness building. People spend so much time on bodybuilding. They need to understand and spend at least little time on consciousness building. on life building. If you understand karma, healing happens immediately. Understand, there is no such thing as bad karma. Bad karma is only one thing. Asking why this happened to me, that's all. Another one funny thing, if you go and hit at the wall and say, why there is a wall here? I should be walking through this way. Why is a wall here? And you go on hitting, who is going to suffer? Then you will blame the person who decided to build, then you will blame the person who built, then you will blame the person who funded it, then you will blame the person who poured water to it, then you will blame the person who painted it, then you will blame the person who is not demolishing it. Without understanding the simple science, door is other way. The why always brings wrong answer. You are hurt for wrong reasons. Don't be hurt by the person who built the wall, who funded for the wall, who painted the wall, who is maintaining the wall. Just learn where is door. When you ask why, you are hurt. Hurt, and you put wrong people as the reason for your hurt. When you find wrong reason for your hurt, be very clear, it can never be healed. It can never be healed. It can never be healed. It will just stay in you as a wound forever and ever. Because you created it with wrong reason. It's like a mud being added to the dirt. Once that happens, the dirt can never be used as medicine and it can never be useful for any more. After that, separation is not possible. Maybe you can grind and mix it in water and filter it. It's almost like taking one more bath. Understand this great truth. Life is an extraordinary insecurity. It is extraordinary insecurity because it is living. Living means extraordinary insecurity. Either you can be exhausted by it or excited by it. If you are exhausted by it, you need entrainment. If you are excited by it, you are enlightened. Understand these 5 E's. Life is an extraordinary uncertainty. Either you can be exhausted by it or excited by it. If you are exhausted, you need entrainment. Don't go for entertainment. Entertainment means diversion. No. You need entrainment. If you are excited by it, you are enlightened. I tell you, the secret of that courage is this one understanding. I never ask the question, why? No. Not even once. Why this for me? No. Why makes you shrink. Now, what can be done? What should be done? Makes you expand. expand the muscles of your consciousness by lifting the understanding as weight. There is no such thing as bad in the life. There is no such thing as bad in the life. When you understand karma, there is no bad karma, there is no good karma. Expanding the screen of life on which the scenes of karma is projected and making sure that no part of the life is outside the screen means no incident, no happening of your life is out of your understanding and digestion capacity, out of your experience. Make sure. Person whose scenes fall outside his screen is bound guy. Bandha jiva. Person whose all scenes fall inside his screen is Jivan Mukta, enlightened. Person whose screen is so big, even others' projectors can be projected and seen, is incarnation. Who has place so vast, even the others' projector scenes can be there. Good or bad, he is ready to digest, swallow, stand. Like how Krishna says, Apuyamanam achala pratishtam samudra bhava pravishanti yatvat. Even while all rivers fall into the ocean, it neither overflows nor goes down. In Tamil, there is a beautiful lyric poem on Shiva. That's what I was reciting. Pandiyan Pirambadiyum Sakkiyan Kalladiyum Sundaran Solladiyum Arjunan Villadiyum Tangiya Sariram. Shiva is described as the person who accepted the beating from Pandya Maharaja. It's a four or five different incidents is described. Madurai Shiva himself came as a worker for an old lady. He did not do the job properly, making the dam for Vaigai river. Then Pandya comes and beats him with a stick. And that blow is experienced by all the beings. Then Pandya realizes whom he has beaten. He has accepted the beating from Pandya, and Sakyanayana, there was a Buddhist monk who got so connected with Shiva, so he will throw every day one stone on Shivalinga, feeling that it is a flower. Sakyan Kalladiyum, Sakya means the Buddhist monk. Sundaran Solladiyum, the great poet Sundara, Shiva's devotee, he abused Shiva, saying that mad fellow, Pitta, you are trying. When that Sundara was about to get married, Shiva goes and stops and says, don't do this. You are losing your track. You are moving away from your prarabdha. Don't miss it. Then this fellow says, mad fellow, you came and destroyed my marriage. Pitta, Sundaran Solladi, Arjunan Villadi. There was a fight between Arjuna and Shiva. Shiva came to test the Arjuna's strength. So Arjuna put an arrow on Shiva, which is given by Shiva. So then Shiva sees the power of Arjuna and blesses him with the Pashubhadastra and Sivadhanus. So the body which has put up with all these beatings, whether it is good or bad, all rivers flow into the ocean and disappears into the ocean. Ocean never overflows or reduces. It neither dries nor overflows. Abhuyamana machala pratishtam samudra baba pravishanti yatvat. There is no such thing as bad karma if you understand karma. The moment you understand karma, healing simply happens. Simply, spontaneously and naturally, healing happens. I bless you all. Let you all understand karma. And let the ultimate, spontaneous, natural healing happen in you all. Let you all achieve and radiate enlightenment. Let you all live, achieve and radiate the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.